Hooray!
I won the game. I won the Pantheon of Hallownest. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself now. Alright, I'm gonna unmute myself now.
Okay.
Oh, you were talking? I didn't have my headphones on. There wasn't really a reason.
No, I wasn't talking.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm not clicked into Hollow Knight. This is going great so far. So I'm gonna do one more practice, and hopefully I can beat Pure Vessel. Which isn't very hard to do. I've never died to Pure Vessel in Pantheon of Hallownest, and if I do, I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna make it to Pure Vessel. That's the real fun part.
I hate Pure Vessel.
Why? He's so fun.
No! No, he's not.
How? How do you not like him? It's very fun.
He kills me.
Well, that doesn't mean that you don't like him. I mean, he kills me, too. And it's a great fight.
But why does he want to kill me?
He's just misunderstood, you see. I don't really know.
He doesn't want to hope. He tells himself not to hope because he doesn't want to hope. He doesn't want to have emotion.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you?
Well...
What's the point?
Well, he's not supposed to have emotion.
They just hold you back.
Yeah, well, he fooled a bunch of people. He's not supposed to have emotion.
So I'm rusty, and I'm using a controller that I'm not used to. And I feel like an objectively worse controller than I was on Switch. Also, so I used cheats to get past the first 4 Pantheons and unlock them. And I did all the bindings at once for that, which I've never done on Switch. But it doesn't really matter. I've gotten all the bindings on the first 4 Pantheons separately, but I've never done them all at once. I don't think I've ever done 2 at once, which is, you know, that's fun. Alright, there wasn't really space for me to do that there. So that was an instance where I feel like it was a split decision. I made the wrong decision. Also, it was a thing where it didn't really matter. Also, I barely won, so I feel like that's the best scenario because I still won and there's a lot of tension. So this isn't the real part of the thing then. All right.
It's fake.
We now have 1 attuned rating. Also, I think you don't get to unlock Radiance. You still have to unlock her, but all the other ones are unlocked. I forget that Crystal Heart exists. It's way better to get around, maybe. Alright. So we're gonna unlock the lifeblood containers right now. So we get... Isn't it... I think it's 4 lifeblood at every rest stop?
No idea. Oh, it's a long fry.
How do I do this? Dream nail? It has dreams on it. I've only ever done this once. You only get to do this once per playthrough. I forgot how it worked. I also forgot that the dream nail existed outside of boss fights. It's just a little bit weird. Now we're gonna unlock the Pantheon. Gabe, what is your favorite boss then in this game?
I like the Mantis Lords.
The Mantis Lords are fun. Do you have an opinion on the Sisters of Battle?
It's the Mantis Lords, but...
I know what it is. I said, do you have an opinion on it?
It's a good one.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't there a thing here? Oh no, you have to break from the other side. How do you even do this?
How do you do what?
This part.
You just jump up there and grab onto the wall.
Oh.
You
I've
can
only
dash.
done this once. Because I'm used to climbing up the right side. Because there's like a thing that you bust open over here. And then this drops down so that you can actually get up. There is something over to the left, though, I think. Doesn't really matter.
I didn't know that existed.
This
Every
bench?
time I went up there, I just jumped. I did the.
Oh, you had to do the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh. What's to the left?
Not much. I don't know.
I think there's something over here. Yeah, it's breakable from this side. Nothing is the answer. There's nothing over here.
You've been baked.
You've been baked into a beautiful cake. Okay. Welcome to the Pantheon of Hallownest. I'm gonna first... I have charms. These are the charms. Void Heart, which is my favorite charm. Unbreakable Strength. Quick Slash, Quick Focus, Grub Song, and Nailmaster's Glory. This is my charms that I use for everything. Except for Radiant mode.
Except for Raid Shadow Legends?
Why? Did you say that?
I swear to God, you just
did
said
I cut
Raid
out?
and then cut it. Yeah.
Except for Radiant mode.
Oh, I thought you said Raid. I heard Raid.
That's exactly what I meant. Oh, they're both on top of each other. That's fun. Also, wait. I'm stupid. I forgot to turn on the game volume. And I forgot to turn off the music. Alright, we're good now.
Is that the music for this? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't know what one you were doing. I don't think it's that one. Can you hear it? Does the Discord have audio on?
I don't think so.
What's the most damage that an attack can do besides Radiant mode?
I don't know.
I think it's 8. Besides Radiant mode and Zote, because Zote can do more than that. Or I guess no, it's either 8 or all of your health, because it only goes up to 9. And Zote.
Well, Zote is dead, and I killed Zote.
Well, Zote does, like, exponentially, or not exponentially, he just adds 1. He does more damage every time you fight him. And that's for, like, normal, like, in the main game, not in this one. Or I guess it's not even in the main game, considering that Zote is also part of, like, the Hidden Dreams. So, in his normal location. So, when I was preparing for this, I turned on Invincibility and Infinite Soul, so I didn't even, like, hit him with my nail.
Cheater. You got sold.
Full soul. We're gonna need it for the next fight.
Okay.
I feel like, honestly, it's worse to use any kind of spells in this fight.
Oh, I remember when I went the whole game without beating this guy.
I mean, it's not that easy to find, really. It's like one path and green path. And there's, like, that's the only way to find him. Is, like, hopping up one ledge. Because if you come back the other way... I mean, it's a shame that you didn't find him, because he gives, like, 300 Geo for beating him. And he takes, like, 10 hits or something. It's not a fight. Also, this is also not a fight.
This is just Hornet. Hey,
What?
get good.
I never heard her say that. I don't even know what line it is that's supposed to be that.
When she pins down the Hollow Knight.
I never heard. I didn't even consider that because I thought it was like in Hornet 2, somewhere around there.
Nope. It doesn't even sound like get good. It's like
It doesn't.
It's get do. Would you rather get good or get do?
And what she's really saying is you want to get down with the party hoods.
Get down with the gamers.
That's better than what I said. I don't know what I said. I said party hoods.
The party hoods.
That means nothing.
Yeah. It's the
I'm gonna see if I can do the skip on Dung Defender. It requires like bouncing above him a lot. Cause like he roars when he's going into his second phase.
Whoa.
And if you bounce on top of him for a while, and then he like starts the roar, you'll fall into him and get hit, and then you can, yeah. You can also do like use the menu to skip the roar, but then it's because there's no warning for that one. It actually helps. Oh, here he's stuck in the floor. Well, that's fun. He's under the floor right now. Oh, now he's back. This is great audio on the stream.
What is it?
You making fart noises.
That's my drink.
Did you see him get stuck in the floor?
I did see him get stuck in
That's
the floor.
happened to me like 3 times before. That's a lot. It happens a lot more than it should. Because when he gets staggered, sometimes his hitbox bugs out and you get into the floor. What? He didn't even teleport up there. He didn't even use the teleport animation. He just fell from the top of the screen. Gabe, what's your favorite type of bug?
Caterpillars.
Now, why is that? I wasn't expecting caterpillars.
What do you expect me to say?
I mean, I was expecting you to not give me an answer. So at least you said something. Now, why are caterpillars so good? What's to love about them?
I don't know, I just like them.
You know, and that's fine. Also, that fight, you don't really get a chance to heal. Also, I hit the wrong button, because I was trying to do a roar skip. To get more healing time here. Wait, what? Oh, is that a mod? No, oh, did... What?
Hi, guys, I was muted the whole time, and I muted myself.
Are you kidding me?
Hold
Yeah.
on. So, I know, I knew that.
I just didn't want to listen to you guys.
So, did the Molek kill Tiso, or did he not show up? Is that part of a mod that that is still installed?
I'm pretty sure that's just in this.
I know, but he's not here.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I don't think... Maybe I just missed it, because I paused the game at a weird time. This is the fight where you spam, and not much else. Apparently people like this fight a lot. I don't. I mean, it's cool how they, like, coordinate their attacks.
It's okay.
But I like Shio better than them. It's just cooler. And also you have to dodge his attacks.
I think this fight is just okay.
This one is a lot of diving. So that you can hit both of them. Or any spell, really.
Mhm. What?
I'm doing not great, though.
Oh, it's the first one. It's a unicorn.
I think that was like the one time that I've ever used Cyclone Slash in the Pantheons. Actually, you know what? No, that's a lie. I use it in like one other fight. And still, it's still not a good option. Gabe, what's your favorite nail art in this game?
Big slash.
The big slash? Mine too. I think it's because it's the best one.
The dash slash is the worst.
Are you sure? I think that the Cyclone Slash is the worst. Also, I may die, which is really bad. I don't think I've ever died on this fight before. Like, in this Pantheon, specifically. I've died on it in the first Pantheon before, when I first got here. Oh, he had one hit left. Oh.
I might gotta leave.
So now we get Lifeblood, which is fun. This is part 1 of... Oh, it's 5 Lifeblood masks. Also, never sit
More
on...
than expected.
Never sit on a bench after collecting the Lifeblood masks, because
I
you
know.
can't get them back.
I hate that feature so much.
I'm talking about specifically for the Pantheons.
Okay, I still don't like it.
I feel like it's fine for, like, exploring, or at least understandable, but, like, if you're not aware of it, or, like, you don't remember it or something, it just, like, doesn't cross you at the moment, it's real bad when you wasted those 5 extra hits, or 2, or 1, or 3. I think it starts at 2, and then it goes up by 1 from there. This was the fight that I said I use Cyclone Slash on sometimes, but it's not a good choice. Great Slash is way better to use on this one. Alright, Cyclone Slash is good when you're on the ground and you're, like, next to a thing, like on Malek, but even then, you shouldn't be next to Malek on the ground. You should be pogoing above it. Actually, you know what? No, it's never better, because it's better to do it to slash with Quick Slash. I'm pretty sure that will do more damage than the other one. Why does Cyclone Slash exist?
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Because you have to pay for Dash Slash, and it's not that useful. I feel like in this fight it can actually have some use. That was a bad one. I should have dived. Dived. That was bad. Alright. Yeah, whenever he teleports after doing the, his dive attack, it can actually be bad. Because he's, at least, especially in the Soul Tyrant fight, it's really bad. I actually wasn't expecting something there, and I was ready for the fight to transition, because I'm half awake and I forgot that this guy has a second phase. I don't know if the projectiles keep traveling after they disappear, like at the end. Because I think that they linger a little bit longer than normal. Or like, than they disappear from. Words are hard to say. there's not really a point in, like, not focusing on one here. I feel like it's better to focus on one because it's easier to dodge the fast ones, at least I think, than having to dodge 2 slow ones at once. I mean, not when you're right next to them, but you can, like, back up. This fight is random number generator, the game, at that point, then, so. Why even bother with the strategy? This is the worst way to do this. Now for the possibly best fight in the game. Sisters of Trio of Battle. Or, in this case, it's the Mantis Lords. Okay. So, in this game, doing the invincibility dash, the Shade Cloak, is automatic, and it takes like a second or two cooldown to recharge. So, since it's automatic, if you're dashing out of the way of them coming up from above you, you won't be able to dash through another one that's coming through you. Or someone dashing, you know, horizontally. So, I kind of wish that there was an option for manual Shade Cloak, where you would press one button for Shade Cloak and another for, normal dashing. Or, like, there was just, it's the way it was now, but there was also a button for Shade Cloak. But that's another thing, is that Hollow Knight uses all of the buttons on the controller.
Wow!
But, I feel like there's... The one button that I feel like could be replaced is Quick Cast, because it's already used by another button, the B button, but I feel like I use Quick Cast to do spells.
Who are you talking to, Tyler?
Future viewers.
Oh, talking to the viewers.
Which is me.
Yeah, Gabe isn't muted.
I am, because...
Or deafened, I mean. I hate Marmu so much. This is the word
How far are you in?
I'm halfway through Pantheon 2. I forget how many sections there are. Let me try and count. I'm not gonna count yet.
Isn't Pantheon like a Greek thing?
Yeah.
Like gods?
Yeah,
So
because
the-
these are all
you're fighting
gods.
gods?
This is your god now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're fighting all these.
I mean,
godly
they're not really
people.
gods. I mean, this one's dead. Also, I lost all of my lifeblood plus 4. I took 9 hits in that fight.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go back to Deafen.
That's fine. Also,
Hornet is a god twice.
Hornet is a god twice, which I don't think that's very fair. Also, Crystal Guardian gets to be a guard twice, which definitely isn't fair, because that is, you know, that's, like, Bush person number 2, where you just go up in front of them and maybe move left and right a few times. It's a little bit harder than Bush person. But they're both the same fight. I don't think there's a difference. One just does more damage, and has a little bit more health, maybe. I think the Pantheon versions have the same health, because they tried to, like, standardize all the bosses. Also, I haven't been using dive at all in this fight. Oh wait, this is Broken Vessel. Is this Broken Vessel? I forgot. This is Broken Vessel.
It is Broken Vessel.
Because he does the headbang. I was confused. Because, Lost Kin doesn't do that. Also, right, Galleon's here in Pantheon of Hallownest. It was weird, because I fought him in...
I just forget he exists.
Me too. Very forgettable boss. We're close to the end. We're in the last third of the fight. Because that's... The spawning things are based on his health being at the thirds. I just took a screenshot because I tried to do a menu skip. I shouldn't be worrying about healing in this fight, because, you know, it's right before a checkpoint. Now that I have a moment of being at a rest spot, I will think about, you know, what... So, each of the Pantheons is split into two pieces, except for the first one, which is one piece. The anime. That was a low one. Alright. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that how numbers work? 1, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 9 pieces, because Pure Vessel and Radiance are their own thing. 9 parts to the Pantheon. And this is part... Oh, you don't get Saluber's blessing in this one. That's weird. Godseeker mode doesn't give you Saluber's blessing. So the only way to actually restore soul is to go to the hot springs. But... What was I gonna say? We're on section 4 of 9. Except we're about halfway through, since the first section is a little bit longer than the others. Just a little bit though, since the bosses are much shorter. At least Bush Boy is. Now, I don't really like to use a lot of soul on Elder Who, because I like to save it for Collector. And also he teleports away. This is one of the worst fights in the game. Because you only get a chance to hit him half the time. He spends half the fight not being on the arena. I mean, depending on your RNG, and that's the best thing to ever have in a fight. Especially when it makes it, like, very 1 minute of fight time. So now I have full soul and 2 lifeblood masks for Collector. I don't really care about the lifeblood masks, but the important part is I didn't get a roar skip. This is one of the fights where opening and closing the menu really fast when they're starting the fight with their roar lets you actually bypass your stun animation and hit them when they're roaring. So I usually just use Abyss Shriek a lot here. And also, I forgot that when he's staggered, it's good to Dream Nail him, because that's the only way you can actually collect soul from him. Otherwise, all of your soul in this fight comes from the little guys he spawns. And luckily, Primal Aspids in this fight have reduced health. Because I think even in...
blessing.
What?
What a blessing that they have reduced health.
Yes, because you can't one-hit kill them with any combination of charms and upgrades in the main game. They are always at least a 2-hit. And if you just, like, slash at the, like, wherever the pots fall, you can instantly kill them. Like, any of the enemies that spawn, so it's good. Collector isn't that bad. Now, I remember playing Pantheon as Sage. This was the hardest fight. Or, it wasn't the hardest fight, because, you know, Zote's in there, and also Sly is in there. But, I mean, none of the fights in this game are that hard, once you play it enough. I mean, this fight is kind of like a thing of, you know, it's kind of a gamble, because you can either kill the beast first and have a shorter fight, or you can try and stick it out and get more soul by, like, not getting hit and using the beast to get more soul. So, it's up to you. It's a fun little game like that. I'm not gonna hit him, because then we have to waste time. Also, I usually screw up on this fight a lot, because I'm used to fighting Nightmare King. And they look similar. But actually, it's a lie, it's an illusion. They don't look similar at all. They actually reuse no animation frames. Did you know that? Are Nightmare King's eyes black? I remember. I think his hair is like this. That's not hair. That's horns. I mean, it's like if Dracula had horns and they were his hair. I forget what the bug that Grimm is based on is called, but it exists. And it looks like him.
I'm going to look it up.
That's my fault. I shouldn't be healing in this fight.
He is a vampire moth.
Thank you for clipping your mic a lot. And that makes sense that he's a vampire moth. How much does it look like him? I'll just look at it after the fight. Don't tell me it's a surprise.
Give me a minute, I need to see if that's right.
I looked it up. Wait, is it called vampire bug or vampire beetle? I don't remember.
Moth.
Oh, that is what you said, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, not very is the answer. This
Yeah.
one's red. This one is what looks like a Neopet.
Seriously, you're walking away. Really? That, this,
Oh.
this.
I didn't even notice those.
Fun. Alright, so. I'm gonna get back to doing the thing. I don't know what that is. Who is that? Okay. Okay. We're back to Hallownest now. Oh, I forgot about this. There's transition things from here. She's gone. Where'd she go? The Godseeker's supposed to be here. I like how slow you walk in those transition rooms. I don't think Watcher Knights are that hard. I mean, this is with fully upgraded stuff, so... Without Shade Cloak, they're pretty bad. But if you have Shade Cloak, they're not bad at all. You can just do this. That was bad. I completely missed everybody with the dive. Was that a Shade Cloak? I've lost all of my lifeblood in this one. It's because I've been careless, and you know, no one likes to careless. What's a, you know how it's like a carefree, that, no, I'm not gonna finish this thought, but I might later. Because I'm playing Hollow Knight. So it's always better to use spells to hit the... What are they called? I don't have a journal in this file, so I can't actually look. But it's always better to use spells to hit the small ones into Umu. I think they're Aumas instead of just Uamas. Oh, there were two. That one hit the other one. Well, that's good. It's always great in this fight when you get hit by one of those guys. Okay. Alright. So now we get to fight Nosk. Flying Nosk. Which, I like fighting Flying Nosk more than regular Nosk, because I have to do less, and just stay in the center. I mean, Nosk you can just stay in the one corner, but... This one, honestly, I'd like more than regular Nosk. It's definitely easier. I can zone out more when I'm doing it. So, I don't know in this fight if you can hit Nosk when he's up over there. But I know that you can hit him there in the original fight. And you can even kill him when he's above the ceiling. Because I did that when I was trying to get to, when I was unlocking this. Oh, he's on, like, the left or the right side, so you have to jump over there if you want to hit him. Which is not worth it, because, Sly is after this. And also Hornet is after that. And the first time I played Pantheon of Hallownest, I died to Hornet, Hornet 2, because I wasn't expecting her to be after Sly. Also just wasted a bunch of soul, because I only did a half heal. I do that so much whenever I'm so used to quick focus that whenever I put on...
Flying Nosk exists.
You didn't know Flying Nosk exists? He's only in the Pantheon.
I know that.
So when you Dream Nail Sly, it actually knocks him back a lot. And that's not great for the end of the fight, because if you're trying to Dream Nail him a lot, like frantically, for Hornet, which is not that bad, because Hornet isn't that bad. It's worse than the first one for sure, but It's like the same fight, basically. So if you do a roar skip here, you can move around. You can't hit him, but you can heal. That goes for basically all fights. You can do a roar skip so that you can have more time to heal. This phase isn't bad because he's way more predictable than he is in the other one, and he doesn't have that much health. I think it's like 200 health or something like that. I forget exactly how much it is, but I think it's like, it's either 4 or 7 damage the base nail does, and then like pure nail does like 20 something. Health values are a bit weird. And I don't have any mods on, like enemy health bar, that would allow us to do that, to see the health. Plus, these are all bosses, and the boss health bar is bugged out. This is basically the same fight. Other than the beginning, you can't hit her, because also she has the parry move. That's the worst part of this fight compared to the other one. Because if you're just like charging her, she will parry a lot of your attacks. Alright, so now we're on to the last 3 portions of the thing, I think. So the next part of the Pantheon is untouched the first 5 fights of Pantheon of the Night. I missed a... Where is he? So, a lot of the fights are rearranged in Pantheon of Hallownest compared to their...
Okay, I'm leaving Nova.
Okay. So yeah, a lot of the fights in Pantheon of Hallownest are rearranged compared to the normal Pantheons. Like, Galleon is placed in the second Pantheon
Hello?
instead of the third. What is it?
Hello?
I just wasted my healing. My soul.
Hello?
Yes.
How caught up are you?
What does that mean?
How much time until you beat whatever you're trying to do?
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna beat it. I'm not expecting to beat it, is the point that I'm at. Because I've only beat Pantheon of Hallownest once. And that was like a month or 2 ago.
Well, I'm gonna ask several questions because...
Can you tell me riddles? Can you ask me
Oh, yeah.
riddles?
I can ask you riddles.
Okay. I feel like it's a very great thing to be doing while I'm playing this video game. But also because I feel that I do better in video games when I don't focus.
You want easy riddles or hard riddles?
Start me off with a hard one. Start me off with a puzzler.
Okay. Riddle, 86. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it?
That's so easy. Isn't it silence?
How do you know?
Because that's the riddle that you hear every day. That's
Like
I ask myself that every day for breakfast.
Do you use Pattern.com?
I don't know what you just said, so no.
This,
That's just a
Okay.
normal riddle. That's not. Do they have
Okay.
difficulty ratings? Is that a hard riddle?
yes, it's really hard riddles. Okay. Riddle 87. What can run but never walk? What has a mouth but never talk?
A river.
Wow. Speaking of
Rivers. Is that what you wanted to say?
Yes. Speaking of rivers, a man called his dog from the opposite side of a river. The dog crossed the river without getting wet and without using a bridge or boat. How?
He See, this is
Well,
a good one. I think
yeah,
I've heard it
yeah,
before.
no.
I don't know the answer. That's where I'm at with it.
Think about it.
Okay, I will
How-
think
how
about
did
it for the next like
how-
2 fights.
How
So
did he
the
cross
dog,
the river?
he didn't. So it's a river, so he can't really walk around it. Because it leads out to the ocean, because that's how a river works, unless this is a special river.
He walks through the river without getting wet.
So he walks through the river. Is that the answer that you just
Yeah.
told me? Did you just tell me the answer?
No,
Okay.
he walks. I'm explaining.
That's what
he
it says.
walks Over. He walks through the the river.
Oh,
yeah.
are you giving me a hint?
Yeah, I'm giving you a hint.
Oh, I didn't want that, but okay. I thought that you were just
No, I'm just.
reading me that
No,
from
I'm
the
not.
riddle.
I'm not giving you a hint. I'm just rereading.
Does it say that in the riddle? Okay, yeah, that's what I
No.
thought you meant. What's happening?
Okay. Do you want me to tell the answer?
No. Okay. So, can you read it one more time?
Speaking of rivers, a man called.
this is the
dog-
same riddle as the river one. This
Yeah, you
is
said to
part 2
reread
of
it.
the riddle.
No, I'm just rereading the one.
Okay.
rereading.
I don't know. I'm sorry that I
Speaking of
interrupted you.
rivers, a man calls his dog from the opposite side of a river. The dog crosses the river without getting wet, and without using a bridge or boat. How?
He does a lot of weed and gets really high and then falls onto the other side of the river.
No, the river was frozen.
Now that is a much less creative answer than mine.
Okay, riddle 89. What can fill a room but takes up no space?
Emptiness.
No, it's light.
Why did you tell me?
Because you answered. You can only have one answer.
That's-
okay?
But that's so little time for every riddle. We need to make
You have
these
to
riddles
think about
count.
it. Riddle 90. If you drop
Give me 3 chances per riddle.
Okay, riddle 90. If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. But give me a smile, and I always smile back. What am I?
A goldfish?
No. Think about it, Tyler. Jesus.
I thought about that was the first thing that came to mind. It smiles back. If you're gonna say it like that, then and
You have
not
2
make
more
me think of
answers.
goldfish.
2 more answers. 2 more answers.
I know, I'm thinking about it. If you drop me, I crack, but if you smile, I'll smile back. So if you drop it, it cracks. So we can rule out a lot of things like the air, the water. Water can't crack, so it is an actual object, unless it isn't, and it's like a concept, which could crack if you drop it. If you smile, it smiles back. So what can smile that's not like a person? A baby? A baby's head can crack. Is it a person?
No.
Okay.
Is that one of your answers?
That was just more of a general question.
Okay.
So I have one more. Okay, so I don't know, tell me.
A mirror, because you can smile at a mirror, and if you drop it,
That's the best riddle so far.
Yeah, because it's hard. Okay, riddle
Yeah.
91. The more you take, the more you leave behind. What are they?
I mean, this is definitely a baby riddle. I don't remember what it is, and I can't think about it very much. But I am thinking about the question, I'm not thinking about the answer. And I haven't been thinking about Hollow Knight at all, and I've been doing pretty good. So, riddles definitely help. If you ever play any game ever, answer some riddles. You don't even need a friend to ask you the riddles. And that's the best part of riddles.
That's a lot of multitasking. You have to look at a screen, and then you have to play the game.
Well, you don't have to look at a screen to look at riddles. You could possibly have, you know, an ancient scroll that has a lot of
Yeah,
riddles
but you
on it.
still have to look at the scroll. You still have to look at the scroll, and you can't focus on the game.
Well, you don't need to focus on the game. It's the game. Okay, so
Are you gonna answer the question? Are you gonna
what's the
answer
question? I don't remember.
The riddle.
What was the
more
riddle
you
again?
take, Okay, the more you take, the more you leave behind.
Time?
Footsteps.
Okay.
Because you
Yes.
take footsteps, but you also leave footsteps.
Do you take footsteps or do you take steps? Is the real question.
Steps.
Also, Markov is
Riddle.
next, and I'm gonna die. I need the best
Ni-
riddle ever.
Riddle 92.
This
I
better.
turn once, but is out, will not get in. I turn again, what is in will not get out. What am
I retained none of what you said.
I turn, like turning
Yeah.
once, but, okay, I turn once. What is out will not get in. I turn again, and what is in will not get out.
What is out will not get in, and what is in will not get out are the same thing. It's both like a shut door scenario. Unless it's like a strainer, like a colander. This is
What's the answer?
a trap door. That's not my answer. I'm still talking about like, because so it's only it's you turn it and then it's in not out. You turn it, it's out not in, or something like that, right?
Yeah. You're right about something being a door. It's related to doors.
A window,
No.
but they're the same.
It's a key. You turn the key, you get in, but you now will get out. And then, but when you want to go, if you turn it again, you'll get out, but not get in.
So that's the kind of riddle that I don't answer and I just ponder.
Okay, riddle 93. People make me, save me, change me, raise me. What am I?
A baby,
That's wrong.
a human,
That's wrong.
an embryo.
No, it is money. You save money,
That-
you make money, you change money, you raise money.
Is a trick riddle that makes you
Yeah,
think
it's
it's an
hard.
infant.
Okay, riddle 94.
Well, here's the
What-
thing. The only one that doesn't make sense there is save, unless you're adopting them from a pound.
Okay, I'm not gonna read riddle 94 because I think you know the answer to it.
Okay, we'll read it anyway.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you read it to us. Riddle 94. What breaks yet never falls, and what falls never breaks?
Look, so even if I did read that, I have no recollection of it, and I don't know the answer. What breaks never falls, falls never breaks?
No, what breaks never falls, and what falls
That's
never breaks.
what I just said, but... What breaks never falls, what falls never breaks. I beat Markov. Nightfall?
You're close.
Dayfall?
You're close.
Breakfall?
You're close.
Falling?
No, you're
A
not
mattress?
close. Okay, it was day and night.
Okay.
Okay, riddle 95.
So
What
daybreak
goes-
and nightfall is the...
No, day and night.
Well, no, I'm just talking about, like, fall and break relating to day and night. That's the relation. There's daybreak and then there's nightfall. And they're different.
Riddle 95. What goes through cities and fields but never moves?
Illness?
No. Okay, what goes through cities and fields but never moves?
That's a tough one. Because everything I'm thinking of, you know, it moves. Like, sound.
Do you want me to tell you the answer?
No.
I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Give me a
10.
hint, if you can. If, like, it's possible for a hint.
People go over it.
A bridge.
Nope.
A road.
Correct. Okay, riddle
That's less
96.
creative than I was expecting. But
Riddle 96. I am always hungry and will die if not fed, but whatever I touch will soon turn red. What am I? That is more of a poetry thing than a rhyme.
Riddles can rhyme, you know.
Yeah, but the other ones can rhyme.
They're written by
Okay.
different people.
I am always hungry and will die if not fed, but whatever I touch will soon turn red. What am I? What? What
Okay.
am I?
Does it say it like that, or are you saying that?
No, I just
Okay.
say it like that.
So, I'm thinking about it.
So when it eats, when it's always hungry.
It's always hungry, and it dies if it's not fed, and whatever it touched turns red.
Yeah.
I think I have a
I'm
break
not
now.
sure
I don't
about-
have a break now. I have to fight Nightmare King. I didn't fill up on soul. That's good. Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm not sure if the thing actually turns things red, but
Paint.
if it does, no.
A stamp.
No. It's not anything related to ink. You have one more answer.
Turns red. I die if I'm not fed. And I'm always hungry.
Yeah?
Your ego. An
No.
ego.
No. It's fire.
Okay. Fire doesn't turn things red. You just want it to rhyme. You should have said
No,
black.
it says it. It says it.
No, I'm talking to the riddle man that made the riddle.
Well, it turns metal red. Like if it's too
But it
hot.
says I turned things red. It really should just. They just
Yeah.
wanted to rhyme, and they didn't want to, make a good riddle. Also, I
Riddle
died.
97.
The stream is over now, so
Wait, it was only one try?
no, I died.
What do you mean died?
I died.
That means everything's over?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you die, the whole thing is over.
Yeah, you have to go through like 40 bosses.
Wow.
All right,
Well, did you end it right now?
this is it. We're done.
Bye. Bye.